Morning. What a powerful journey these last 24 hours have been. So I told y'all yesterday that I had made the concrete decision to, it's not just quitting the nicotine, not just quitting the vape. I'm actually making a decision to go into complete sobriety, which means no more nicotine, no more caffeine, no more kava and kratom. I already don't drink, so that's not really an issue. I already quit smoking weed, that's not an issue. But then slowly edging myself out of all of the behaviors and all of the actions that I'm using as a support, so that I can begin to see which of my thoughts, which of my conditioning, which of my patterns are hiding behind all of those substances. Like, I want to do this natural. I want to see my reality for what it really is without needing the assistance of sensation numbing substances. Nicotine is one of those. And yesterday was really hard. Yesterday was full of a lot of like catastrophic dramas that I was just creating in my head. And I knew that it was withdrawal from a habit that now in quarantine, I don't have distractions like work. I don't have distractions like socialization. I don't have distractions to kind of veer my attention away. It was just like straight on, okay, these are all the times that you're thinking about satisfying this need, this desire that your body has. And when you're saying, no, you can't have that, the mind goes, okay, well, this is what was hiding underneath all of that. And these are all the thoughts, and these are all the illusions and the fears. And it was really hard. I spent a good portion of the day just like going into a meditative state, like going, okay, I don't know what to do with this, so I'm going to meditate. I don't know what to do with this. Okay, I'm going to cook some food. I'm going to eat something. I made sure that I ate all fresh fruits and vegetables, because the more of that you eat, the quicker you metabolize all of these, any substance, any toxin that's in your body. Went on a really long walk with an old friend of mine that we had a hatchet that we needed to bury. And at first I was thinking maybe today's not the best day, but when I had actually, because I didn't have any of the mind and emotion numbing substances, I was like, actually today's the perfect day for it, because I'm going to be very sincere and I know exactly how I feel. I know why things went the way that they did, and I feel like I can actually communicate about it directly and from the heart. And yeah, it went actually really better than I could have hoped for. And I got a friend back out of it. But what I'm hoping to get from this experience is the true knowledge of who and how I am on a day-to-day basis, the conditioned mind, everything, so that then I can see what really being sober is. Really being sober meaning, which thoughts am I using to numb past memories? Which habits, which lifestyle choices are really just numbing my vision of myself, so that I can see the world, see reality. As the Course in Miracles tells us, that everything that we see are projections of our mind, and our mind is consistently observing things with meaning and memories of the past. And that includes this mind-body connection that we have with substances. So I'm not here trying to like tell anybody to sober up or anything, like whatever, live your life. But this is what I need, and I'm very glad I'm doing it. I mean, today feels completely different. Like yesterday was sunny and beautiful, and today is like cloudy and rainy. And for me in my world, today feels brighter and lighter than yesterday did. Yesterday felt like the longest day of quarantine that I'd ever had. It felt like an eternity. And I did my meditations, and I taught a yoga class, and I saw my friends, and I ate really well. And still, it just felt like the longest day ever. And today I'm like, oh, wow, it's already 8:30. Okay. And oh, it's a beautiful cloudy day. There's still a part of me that has the jonesing, but it does not feel so challenging to get through it. So I promised that we would start, thank you, that we would start back over with the lessons of the Course in Miracles. And I think it's a good time to do it because my vision is clearer, my mind is clearer, and we've got the first really official study group tonight of the nature of miracles. And that's at 7 p.m. You can sign up through the Modern Om website, or just send me a private message. I'll put you on the group chat to get to that Zoom. And we're going to be studying and discussing. It's not like something to study here, but I'm going to talk at you. And we're actually going to be discussing what everyone's understanding is of the introduction and the first 6 principles of miracles based on the Course in Miracles. So, and then daily we're going to be going through the lessons. So all the lessons that I did before, those are good, those are great, but I'm going to redo them with a new perspective, with a new sobriety behind them. Okay, so lesson number 1 from the Course in Miracles. Nothing I see in this room, or depending on where you are, on this street, from this window, in this place, means anything. So this might be a little bit challenging for me since I remember all the subsequent lessons. So I'm going to try to talk about it without giving you any spoilers. All this lesson is trying to do is allow us to disassociate what we think about a chair, what we think about a backpack, what we think about an air conditioning. I'm just listing typical things. What we think about even paintings, of what they mean, because these are all buried in our subconscious and our unconscious mind. And just say, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that it doesn't, but it's just a retraining for the mind, for the brain, to go, okay, everything that I think I know, I could be wrong. Everything that I think I see, I could be wrong. Everything I think I am experiencing, I could be wrong. And man, was this helpful for me yesterday when the sky was falling and the slightest little message from my guy would turn into me creating like, oh my God, it means he doesn't really love me, whatever. But realizing it doesn't mean anything. Enjoy your morning, Mark. And so your challenge today, and I'm just going to leave you with this, I'm not going to do like a full meditation on it or anything. Your challenge today is very simple. You're just going to close your eyes briefly, clear the space of your vision by looking in the back of your eyelids and looking into this void. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. And when you open your eyes, let your eyes just fall onto different items around you. And say out loud, these shoes do not mean anything. This backpack does not mean anything. This umbrella does not mean anything. Whatever's around you. And do this for 1 whole minute. And you may begin to notice another dialogue going on, possibly trying to argue with you, possibly trying to convince you that everything has so much meaning. Don't do this with any kind of sense of hurry. You can take your time. And do it this morning or whenever you've happened to fall upon this video. And then practice it again tonight before you go to sleep. From the very same space that you're in right now. So that's it. We've started back over at lesson number 1. I'm ready to start over. I'm ready to begin again with all of you. I'm ready to see the world anew rather than through the foggy eyes of addiction. You know, you think that nicotine isn't a big deal, isn't it? It's not doesn't have so much of an effect, but I'm going to tell you something. This isolation has allowed me to see just how much of an effect every substance we have, everything we put into our body, what effect it has on our vision, on our thoughts, and our reality, and the way that we even see ourselves. I'm very, very happy I made this choice, even though I've still got probably 2 more days before I'm not thinking about it all the time. Okay, I love you guys. Have a wonderful Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to all your mothers out there. Kiki, Kiki, Kiki. She's like, why'd you wake me up? To all you doggy mommies out there, happy Mother's Day. I'll be spending my Mother's Day with this beauty. And I will see you guys hopefully tonight for the Course in Miracles study group. Yay, yay, yay.